Ephesians 4:32 reminds us that kindness, compassion, and forgiveness aren't just good manners. They're powerful ways to reflect what Christ has already done for us. Let's talk about how to love people well, even when it's not easy. Ephesians 4:32 says, "Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ God forgave you." This verse is part of Paul's instructions on how believers should live differently, especially in how we should treat others. Kindness, compassion, and forgiveness aren't optional for Christians. They're the fruit, the evidence, of someone who truly understands God's grace. Paul doesn't say, be kind if they're kind to you, or forgive if they say they're sorry first. He roots our actions in what Christ has already done for us. When we remember how much we've been forgiven, it changes how we approach others, especially those who frustrate or hurt us. This isn't about pretending everything's okay. It's about choosing to reflect God's mercy instead of carrying bitterness. You may ask, well, what if I don't really feel like being kind or compassionate? Especially when people are difficult. Kindness and compassion aren't about how you feel in the moment. They're a choice to reflect Christ's heart. Ask God to help you respond from His love, not just your mood. So how do you forgive someone who really hurt you without pretending that everything's okay? Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing the hurt. It means releasing the offense so it doesn't poison or control you. You can forgive without reconciliation, but you can't heal without forgiveness. You can forgive while setting healthy boundaries for the future and allow God to heal your heart. Here are some things to think about. Are you holding on to any anger, resentment, or unforgiveness that's blocking you from living in peace? Do you extend the same grace to others that you hope to receive from God? Here's how to apply this verse today. Write down the name of someone you need to forgive, and then pray for them. Start with just one act of kindness towards someone who's hard to love. Reflect on God's forgiveness by reading Psalm 103 or the parable of the unforgiving servant in Matthew 18:21 through 35. Replace harsh words with compassionate words, asking yourself, would I want someone to speak that way to me? And finally, kindness, compassion, and forgiveness aren't signs of weakness. They're evidence of God's strength working in you. You're never more like Jesus than when you forgive someone who doesn't deserve it, just like He did for you. Do you want encouragement to live with more grace, purpose, and peace? Sign up for the free Good Newsletter at goodnewsatwork.com/newsletter. You'll get truth-filled emails to help you show up with kindness, even when it's tough. If you'd like to memorize this verse, visit goodnewsatwork.com/memorize, where you will find some online tools and some downloadables to practice offline. Keep learning and sharing the good news.